Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. We're in Lawrence, Kansas at the Lawrence Region AACA, Antique Automobile Club of America swap meet. Happens every year in May. It is beautiful out right now. You can see nice sunny clear skies behind me, but it is the Lawrence swap meet. I've been coming here for years and it will rain this weekend. Almost a guarantee. I have been here way more years when it has rained than when it hasn't. So keeping our fingers crossed that this weather holds. But we're going to be doing some zipping around, checking some things out today, see what we can find. And it's always a lot of fun here. I'm sure we're going to see some friends today. And we'll see what happens and how things go. But looking forward to it, hoping this weather holds out. We are going to be riding around on Dad's golf cart some because his ankles are bothering him. So if you hear the golf cart as we're zipping around, that's what that is. But lots of things happening today, lots of cool stuff here. Let's see what we can find. We're going to take you along for the ride and share some of the cool stuff with you that we find. More cool stuff at Lawrence. Tissue dispensers, those are always neat. Touch-up paint. Don't think it's any good, but they look cool. And I just noticed this thing cracks me up. Direct connection performance timer. I'm assuming this is like a super antique draggy that I'm sure is almost at least somewhere between 15 and 20% accurate on a good day, maybe. I don't know, but it cracks me up because it's direct connection, original factory deal. Driving glare, these old accessory stuff is cool. Nice Chevy pickup tail panel too. More cool stuff at Lawrence. It's kind of everywhere. Buick grill, Merc grill. Yep, it's getting a little later in the day, but we're still out wandering. So far, it's been a pretty good day. And it seems like it's a little bit thinner, a little lighter so far this year, but we'll see how things shake out yet today and into tomorrow morning. It is Lawrence swap meet, so not sure when the rain is coming, but it is coming because it's the Lawrence swap meet. Right now, looking pretty good, but it is Lawrence, so it is coming. So we're gonna keep doing some wandering around, checking things out. Let's go see what else we can find. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy?
Guess I found a red dinosaur can.
I seen that one. I think I've got that one.
Oh, do you? You
I
don't
think
have the green ones, huh?
I don't remember them.
Yeah, that's the way I am. I don't remember them. That doesn't mean I don't have them.
I know, yeah.
At least I'm down to about 50 or 60 cans instead of over 1,000.
I'm pushing that 1,000 mark, I think, so.
Yeah, well, you're still young.
Anyway, me and Red got here tomorrow.
All right, we're out here wandering around the Lawrence swap meet, and we ran into Baylon Wire. Baylon Wire's here today, so glad to finally meet you. You've been hanging out with us for quite a while now on Sunday nights.
Yep, that's right.
And you got a lot of cool stuff here. You got some cool cans, you got some cool literature. And by the way, we didn't steal Jess. We're actually making Jess work right now.
Hi, everyone.
She is actually recording this, so. But anyway, you got a lot of cool literature here. You got a lot of cool everything here. So this thing is really neat. This I thought was super cool. You showed this? That's something that you got in this big batch of literature that we would have put on a car while it was sitting on the street while they were filming something, I guess.
That's right, yep. So if this was in a car and you come across this car, the reason why it was parked there is because it was going to be in part of a movie or a television show.
That's cool.
So you got all kinds of weird stuff in this literature we've been looking at. I mean, there's some cool magazines. Holy cow, 51. Road and Track from 51. That's pretty cool. Actually, I shouldn't have looked at these.
They might be going home with Chad.
So since Jess is here, do you have Nash stuff?
Yes, I do have some Nash stuff. I have some Nash literature. I've got Kaiser literature. I've got even some German and Russian literature.
Wow.
I've got it. If
You
could
speak
about
Russian?
dream it, I can have it.
No.
Okay. This is some cool stuff. But actually, she kept her composure. You said Nash.
I
She kept her
did.
composure.
Well, that's because we did that before we started shooting, so.
Okay. So we got you reeled in. Now there's something here.
Yes.
You kind of leveled off for a minute.
Yes.
Well, Baylon Wire, what do you want to say to everybody? Anything?
Everybody come out to Lawrence Swap Meet. There's lots of stuff here. You'll have a good time. Come by, see me. I'm making a good deal on this literature. I've got about anything you could dream of, anything automotive.
There's like a really long stretch of really cool literature here.
I've got literature in here from Firestone when they're making tires in South America.
And there's some stuff you pulled out that was teens era stuff in here. So cool. We're gonna do a little bit more looking around. Baylon Wire, thanks for reaching out. Nice to meet you in person finally, and glad we got to catch up for a bit. So, anything else interesting here you want to show everybody?
Like I said, I got a Kaiser starter up here. I've got some old cans. I've got old tractor stuff and tractor bikes around. I'm a tractor guy myself. I've got old vices, and I've also got old cans.
Well, cool. We're going to do a little bit more looking around. We probably better cut this off before Jess loses it and starts rummaging through your tubs.
I'm holding my composure. Come on. I'm doing really good.
I know, but I don't know how long you got. When he said there's Nash stuff here, you may not have much longer before you blow a fuse. All right, once again, appreciate you reaching out, Baylon Wire. Glad to finally meet you, and glad you're hanging out with us on Sunday. So let's go do a little bit more wandering around. Let's let Jess look for Nash stuff.
Yeah.
And get going. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you tomorrow. We'll see what else we can find.
Take care. See you on Sunday.
Well, that wraps us up for the first day of the Lawrence Swap Meet here in Lawrence, Kansas. We'll be back in the morning and see what else we can find. We'll catch Rico and Jess tomorrow, see what else is going on, and see how we wrap up the weekend. We started out pretty good. We got a bunch of stuff in the back of the pickup here. A lot of super cool stuff in the back seat of the pickup. But if you hang out with us on Sunday nights and you like some of the auction stuff, man, I found some cool stuff today. So we'll see how things go. We're calling it a day for today. We'll be back in the morning, see what else we can find, and hopefully it is Lawrence. We're starting to see some clouds in the sky. It's going to get wet at some point. It's the Lawrence Swap Meet. It rains at some point in time throughout the weekend. It's almost a guarantee. So we'll see how that goes in the morning as well. So let's go get something to eat. Let's get some rest, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Well, we're back at the Lawrence, Kansas Swap Meet. It is Saturday morning, and like we've been talking about, it is raining because it's Lawrence and it always rains. Even if it doesn't rain that day, it rains right before, so everything's real soft. But today we're actually getting some rain. We got sprinkling this morning. It definitely did get wet last night, but we'll see how the day goes. Hopefully this blows over in a few hours, and we'll see how things shake out. But as of right now, it is sprinkling. It is wet, but it's Lawrence, so that's almost a given. So we'll see how the morning goes. We can see it definitely got wet last night. At least it's not pouring out right now, but it definitely got wet enough to have a little bit of water sitting around here. So hopefully this stuff clears up, but we'll see how things go.
What?
It's a rare moment. Jess is working.
Rare?
Jess is actually doing something productive.
I work hard all the time.
All the time? Rico, we need an opinion here.
Even when I'm sleeping, I'm working hard.
Well, say hi, Jess.
Hi, Jess.
Oh, jeez.
Jess is not high, but Jess is completely sober, so we're good.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to catch the rare moment that you were doing something productive.
See, working hard and productive are two different things.
Okay.
I'm always working hard.
Okay, as long as the viewers are clear on that.
That's right.
All right. Well, here we are out wandering around Lawrence Swap Meet. So our good friend and Ford expert, Jim Wicks. Jim, good to see you again.
Chad, great to see you.
And as always, you have a lot of super cool Ford stuff out here because, like we talked about, Wikipedia, Ford Genius. I don't Google anything when it comes to Ford. I just call this guy, and he just recites the answer back to me. So, which is always kind of handy to have. Shelbys, Cobras, Mustangs, that's pretty much your era.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know, I've never run into anybody that can recite stuff back like this guy does when it comes to that era of Ford performance. But anyway, you've got some cool stuff laying here. Some neat stuff that, and there again, one thing about anytime we have Jim Wicks on a video, we're always going to learn something. So, let's go learn something.
All right. Well, what we've got down here, Chad, is we've got an extremely rare, it's a nodular case, and when you take your shots of it, you'll notice that there's no date code on it. But it has the letters SPEC, which means special. In the Ford world, we refer to that as a spec case.
Okay.
Those cases were pretty much exclusively used in 427 Fairlanes, Comets, and the Shelby GT500.
So, like I tell you, when this guy gets involved, we're going to learn about some really super interesting. And this, in this case, even it says special on the case. That's how special some of this stuff is.
Yes, it is.
So let's go check that out.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so
Looks
let's
like
check
a
this
Ford
thing
9-inch.
out. Looks like a Ford 9-inch.
Anyone that knows the cases, you can tell that it's a nodular case because of the thick ends There was a case that was used in the 50s and early 60s, commonly called a war case, that looks just like this, but the fins aren't beefed up. But when we get in, we have Daytona pinion bearing carrier. All right, right in here, you see some lettering. The DIF, that's Dearborn Iron Foundry. And there's your SPEC. These, as I say, were exclusively used by Shelby in the GT500 and by Ford Motor Company in the 427 Fairlanes and Mercury Comets.
So that's a pretty exclusive club.
Yes, it is. It's, it says it's special right there, and it sure is.
Well, that's an interesting piece, and obviously an interesting piece of Ford history. Because now GT350.
GT350 they just had a regular 28 spline common Ford 9-inch carrier.
So this is exclusive to GT500 Shelby.
Yeah, this was.
So this isn't even regular common old Shelby stuff.
Yeah, this is exclusively made for the high-powered performance Fords.
Well, sounds cool. That's interesting.
On the back, you can tell that it's a traction lock by the recession in the bolt faces there. And of interest, the old story, if they could just talk, this is a factory Ford 486 gear, which kind of became a gear that a lot of the super stock 68.5s used. And
so does that have a Ford part number on it even?
Yeah, it's got a Ford part number.
So it's a
on it.
486 gear set with a Ford part number on it.
Yes, absolutely. And 486 never came in anything. The lowest for the early years there, pretty commonly you found 389s, you found 391s, 430s are extremely rare also. But
so was that an over-the-counter gear set?
This gear would have been bought over the counter. It would have been sold by a performance-oriented Ford dealer.
But it is a factory part number piece.
Ford part number.
That's cool. There again, more super interesting, awesome Ford history on some really cool, interesting, weird stuff that you just never see.
Oh, absolutely.
And the nice thing about it is when we talk to you about it, we get all the history and all the story behind it.
Well, if they could just talk, what they could tell us with that 486 gear, I'm sure it's seen a battle or two.
Well, and obviously the housing had to come out of a 427 Fairlane or a GT500.
Yes.
So in that one little piece of iron, there's a whole lot of interesting history there.
Oh, yes.
So, well, you got a lot of cool stuff here. And what's this? What's this setup right here?
That is a factory Ford low riser dual quad. This one would be, carburetors are exclusively for early 63 427. They're C3AECs, both of them, instead of being one number, similar numbers. BJBK became the commonly used carburetor.
Okay.
But, a set of C's is pretty hard to find. And you can see the factory Ford part number, and if you look down there, there's a date code on that intake manifold. 3E1. So that would have been 1963, the 5th month, and the first week.
So, well, that's pretty cool stuff. Well, there again, every time we talk to Jim, we learn more and more Ford knowledge. And there again, a 63 Galaxy with factory dual quads, you don't see those every day.
No.
You see a lot of 63 Fords, you don't see dual quads, and that's all original stuff with matching carburetors.
That would have been on the R code 63 427 cars.
Because those are laying around everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
and a rear end housing that there again, I didn't know anything about that, or that third member. The case is marked special, and I mean a spec of 67 Ford production used that third member, a spec of it, and you've got one here,
spec.
especially because it's special. So super cool. As always, Jim, thanks for taking a few minutes to spend some time with us and share a little more of your knowledge.
Hey, thank you, Chad. Hope all our friends out there enjoy what we've been putting together. And, got a lot of great stuff. So.
All right, we're going to do a little more wandering around the swap meet. I know Jim's got some more stuff to go look at. We'll see what else we can find.
See ya.
Well, it's still cloudy, but it's so far still dry, so crowd's picking up a little bit. A few more people out here wandering about, and turned into a decent swap meet, so we'll see what else we can find yet today. Jess, we found Jess.
Hi, everyone. Got my hat.
So you were like swap meet prepared.
That's right.
Was that like a karate chop?
Yes.
Are you like Jess Norris?
No, I'm chopping prices.
You're chopping prices.
Chopping prices, yes. Make it more affordable for you.
Because you're worried about everybody else, right?
No.
I know, exactly. Unless they're bringing Nash stuff to trade.
That's right.
So,
About that Nash.
you think? So, who's with you?
My sister, Chris. Hey.
You admit to being related to that?
Sometimes. Sometimes. What the hell? Sometimes. I see how it is. Sorry, I'm gonna get her a hat like
Have
this
you looked
one.
at yourself lately?
Yeah.
Like in the last 30 seconds?
I look fabulous.
You're wearing a, what's that Mexican shirt type thing?
Well, that's because I hate a
Mexican
half
blanket.
Mexican.
Mexican
so-
blanket, okay.
Mexican blanket arms.
And a pink hat,
Yes, my birthday hat.
okay. And yellow
Chicken boots.
chicken boots. Okay, so let's recap this and see why somebody would admit to hang out with you. You're wearing this Mexican blanket shirt, yellow boots, and a pink hat, and you wonder why people would be questionable to be hanging out with you.
Whatever. This is a fashion statement.
It's some sort of statement.
I know, right? See? Hey. See? Told you I look fabulous.
Oh, wow.
I'm awesome.
I mean, them boots and that hat.
Yeah, I know.
See?
Yeah.
Is it,
Fuzzy feathers. So you got to put feathers
Exactly.
and feathers together.
You know, this is Derby Day.
Derby Day. It is. And may the 4th be with
May
you.
the 4th be with you. Yes.
wow.
Oh, I should have worn my Baby Yoda stuff.
You
Dang
should
it.
have.
Oh, I forgot.
I only thought this video could have gone further south, but it is, so.
We're going way
Dang
down.
it, man. I forgot.
Further than Hades.
Forgot about that.
You guys don't happen to have any of these with you today, would you?
No, we don't.
Okay.
Sorry about
I
that.
knew it was a long shot, but I had to see. if
I
you had
know,
it with you.
I know. I don't blame you for asking.
Okay, well, since Rico's actually out wandering around and making you do something, I'll let you get back to work.
See, here I am being productive again.
Wow, twice in one day.
I need a raise.
You need a raise. You're gonna make Rico buy you more Nash stuff.
Yes, and you have it. See?
I've got some Nash stuff, yes.
And he just buries it. I mean, she would make use
Oh,
of
no,
it.
no, no. That'll be for my birthday. So be sure
Oh, my
to take
God.
a picture of it and be like, this is what I got set up for Jess's birthday.
The birthday month.
Her birthday package.
Some whole month.
I have 4
Oh, wow.
things. and each
You guys
week of
can't see me
October-
rolling my eyes. I'm actually about to fall over backwards from rolling my
No,
eyes. So,
because he knows that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen.
all right,
Feel it.
all right. I'm gonna go do some wandering around. You guys get to work and do something productive.
We are.
All right.
This is it.
We'll see you later. Bye. Well, we're about ready to wrap up here at the Lawrence Swap Meet. I'm trying to get out of here, but Baylon Wire had everything laid out. Now, if you remember, we stopped by here yesterday and he was still unloading. We've got all this cool stuff scattered out here. So I had to stop and do some more digging, which was a mistake on my part because I ended up finding a bunch more cool stuff. I finally said, dude, I got to get out of here because the more I keep digging, my stack keeps getting bigger. So I need to get going, but I got some great stuff. But Baylon Wire, I appreciate everything you've done for us. Made some great donations to the show yesterday. Sold me some really cool stuff. You got a lot of stuff here yet to sell, though.
That's right. Yes, I do. I've got lots of stuff left. I still got lots of literature. I've still got some car parts. I've got a little bit of everything. So I will tell you folks something. It's probably a little late this year, but next year you should go and come to the Lawrence Swap Meet. It's a good time.
And check out Baylon Wire's Old Iron, correct? That's how it is.
That is correct.
Baylon
Now,
Wire's
I will
Old
tell
Iron.
you, I do have some issues, so I'm going to send Chad a link so that he can put a link to my channel. I based it off of a friend of mine, Baylon Wire's Old Iron. So most of the time, if you bring mine up, you'll bring up his, is what comes up.
Okay, so make sure you use a B.
Yeah, B for Baylon.
So you got to check this stuff out. This literature stuff is amazing. I got some killer stuff that we're going to be checking out on the channel on some upcoming Sunday night stuff. There's just so much cool stuff in here that I finally just have to quit and walk away because there's too much here, which means there's still some cool stuff for you guys. So check it out, Baylon Wire's Old Iron. I'm sure you can sell some of this stuff to everybody else too if they're
That's right.
interested.
Yeah,
So.
that's right. And if you want to holler at me, I may have it and I'll send it to you.
So sounds great. Well, we're going to keep wandering, try to get this thing wrapped up and get out of town. Appreciate everything. Be sure to check out Baylon Wire's Old Iron, and I'm going to try to get finished up and get out to the truck. So appreciate everything for this weekend.
You bet. See you on Sunday night, everybody.
Well, that's going to wrap us up for the Lawrence Swap Meet 2024. We're about ready to head out of here. We got the golf cart loaded back up. We got the back of the pickup fairly full. Actually, not as big a load as we typically head home with, but got a lot of cool stuff. Back seat also stuffed full of really cool stuff. The promo models, the toys, the magazines, things like that, all in the back seat. So looking forward to that, going through some more of that, spend a little more quality time, seeing what is really in some of those boxes and some of those magazines. So we're gonna hit the road. Stay tuned. We're gonna get home, get this stuff unloaded, sorted out, show you what all came home with us.